Hello, my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are, or rather, where you are hearing me from. I am Okulora One Nation, and let me bring this information. I have been always using this phrase, who caused the Igbos? Because if you check very well, you find out that in some certain things, we are the architect of our problems, if not all. If you check, let's revise our memory back during the fight. The war that they go on. UK, Russia, and other Western allies declare against the Biafrans. You find out that even within that period, when Ojukwu is trying to defend the territorial integrity of Biafra land, a lot of our people turned against him. Even Nnamdi Azikiwe, some people might not know the history of that man called Nnamdi Azikiwe. Exactly when the world want to turn into to give the Biafrans a listening ears, that was when Nnamdi Azikiwe, according to my own version of the story, went to African Union and secured injunction for them to declare no victor, no vanquished. He are telling us no victor, no vanquished after killing over 3.8 to 4 million Biafrans under starvation, hunger. Kwashoko killed many. They keep on bombing civilians areas when the war is going on by a Russian pilot. So you find out that Igbos have been the ones fighting against their own fellow self anytime, any day. The coup which they want to overthrow an Igbo, an Hausa man to make a Yoruba man a premier. In those days, I'm talking about a 1966 coup. I'm not too familiar with the story, but I can tell you that Igbos are the one who fought themselves to make sure that coup never happened. But at the end of the day, the same people who went there to ward the coup are now the one they titled Igbo coup that brought the stigmatization or stigmatization. Stigmatization. Me and the English, we know we met. So that is what brought a stigmatization to the Igbos up to this moment. Igbo fighting the Igbos. Now, boils down to this 21st century. When Owazirike was championing this movement, it was the same Igbos that fight against him and hand him over to the government. And he went there, he betrayed the people like me because I was a strong follower of Owazirike. After Owazirike left, Nnamdi Kanu took over the mantle. The same Igbos under Masob fought him, back, forth, left, right, and center. Nnamdi Kanu left, or rather, Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. Simon Ekpa took over. Listen, Igbos fighting him. Even his own brother, there's one guy by name Chidi Canada, who keep on writing all manner of petitions. He is from the same state with Simon Ekpa, which is Ebonyi State. Then when in Kalaha attack happened, Chidi Umo was nowhere to be found. The next one we saw him posted with the same thing with what government of Ebonyi State said, that it was a stranger that attacked them is not Fulanese. That was when we had Chidi Imo surfaced and reposted that. Ngozi Rabeze now, Igbos are fighting him. Sonia Parawa, Vam, Ogenkere, Mary Ike, Abi Mary Eke, aka Adandoshi, Remigius, a lot of them fighting her. Boils down to the party level. PDP, Okoye and Anyanwu are still fighting who will become the national secretary of PDP. It's some Igbos fighting Igbos. Now look at the headline here. Abuja Igbo community warns against parallel leadership moves. Why is it that anywhere we are, we will always have problem in leadership? In this place, in this country where I'm living, an Igbo man was heading this organization called NIDO Cambodia, Nigerians in Diaspora. First, it started from a Delta. Yes, from a Delta. And the same Delta is Delta Igbo. Another Delta Igbo fought against him and removed him from power. Then the same Delta Igbo makes Nnewi man his vice. The Nnewi man then buy the guy and take over. We are in this, okay, the area we find ourselves today now is we're blaming that the government is not doing well. You can see that each time we start to cry about marginalization, we are the first to marginalize ourselves. This government now that Igbos living here are crying that they have been marginalized on their appointment because after all their fighting, after all their wrangling, after all their betrayers of betraying one another, betraying brother to brother, then the power left them and fall into the hand of Yoruba man. And Yoruba man hold the power, he hold it very, very tight. Not for a single day Yoruba man have come out to fight against him. It is Egbo this, Egbo that, Egbo this, Egbo that. Then the same Igbos who hold that power on many occasions now are now crying. Should I revise your mind back? That back then when they were in military rule, Igbos are the top military officers during the time of before independence. Igbos are much used at the top military level because they are the wise ones, they are the strong ones, and they are the most educated ones as of then. But we keep on fighting ourselves, this one fighting this one, this one fighting this one, until we lose ground. What about in type of Senate? Okadibo was a Senate president. Another Igbo man fought him. In fact, they eliminated him for him to take over that seat. Because nobody will tell me that Okadibo died a natural death. The same Igbo. But tomorrow will be the one also to cry that we have been marginalized. We have so many times, so many opportunities to better the lives of the Igbos down the southeast, but we never do that. How many Igbos have become a Ministry of Transport? Under what do they call him? Buhari. We have Ministry of Transport. Rotimi Amechi, an Igbo. What can Rotimi Amechi? What can he give that he does to the Igbos in the southeast and the south? Rotimi Amechi build rail Lagos Ibadan, I think Lagos Abuja rail or Abuja Kaduna rail. Amechi build it. Amechi is the one who built rail from Kano to Maradi, Niger, because Buhari's relatives are living there. That was when they opened the border and tell them to use train to be importing Fulanese. What has Igbos never do to their own self? That is the question I have for my people this hour. Let us meditate. We have gone far and near. No anywhere you go, you will not see an Igbo man. But behind all this traveling, we will still end up fighting one another. Where is all our manners and where is all our educations? Growing up as a child, I learned that Igbos are the most loved and the most people, the most influential in the society, who love everybody. In fact, the kind of love Igbos are showing to their own self is the reason why they try to break that unity by making sure that they sideline the Igbos and divide Igbos by having a southeast and south because of the strong bond with the Igbo shares within our own territories. But now, KJ, I don't want to talk too much, but I already talked too much. Let me just read this news for reading's sake. But we are not doing things right as the Igbos. Anybody who will tell me that what I'm saying is not true, then tell me your own side of the story. I'm eager to learn and listen to you. But I can tell you for free of charge, my brother, we are the architect of our own problems. I have been saying it, and I keep on repeating it every now and then. Anywhere we have leadership, and Igbos are the one who are the aim of the affairs, my brother, go and check very well. They will fight themselves until that power left them and fall into another region or another tribes. Then they will start to cry marginalization. Tufiakwa, Arumero. Abuja Igbo community warns against parallel leadership moves. The Igbo Community Association (ICA) in Abuja has issued a stern warning to Eze Ibe Nwosu, a traditional leader, against actions aimed at creating a parallel leadership structure within the association. In a statement signed by its Secretary General Emmanuel Chinwoke Ona, the ICA described as illegal and unauthorized the recent appointment illegally made by Eze Nwosu, presenting individuals as representatives of the association without following constitutional or democratic procedures. The association emphasized that its leadership remains intact under the present General Ikenna Elisi Ezenekwe, who was duly elected on November 2024 through a credible and transparent electoral process in accordance with the ICA's constitution. The Igbo Community Association (ICA) in Abuja wishes to clarify its position in view of recent reports suggesting a leadership crisis in our fold. We categorically state that there is no division within the ICA. The association remains solidly united under the legitimate leadership of Engineer Ikenna Ellis Ezenekwe. The statement read: The ICA expressed concern that Eze Nwosu unilaterally appoints and claims of representing the association risk undermining the unity of Igbo community in the Federal Capital Territory. Eze Nwosu has, without the approval of the association's organs or the the General Assembly, purportedly appointed individuals to leadership positions and presented them as ICA representatives. These actions are unconstitutional, lack legitimacy, and will not be tolerated, it added. The association further dismissed allegations of financial impropriety leveled against its leadership, describing them as diversionary tactic aimed at distracting attention from Eze Nwosu's disregard for democratic process. While affirming its commitment to promoting unity and development among Igbos in Abuja, the ICA urged the Igbo community at home and abroad, as well as relevant authorities, to disregard any factional claims or parallel entities parading themselves as the association's leadership. We call on all stakeholders to rally behind the legitimately elected leadership of the ICA as we remain focused on our mandate to serve our people and contribute to the contribute meaningfully to national development, the statement added. In case you are using WhatsApp, there is this information, all the very, very important. WhatsApp will no longer work on these mobile phones from May 2025. The full list is what we are going to read out now. Because of my fans who are using WhatsApp and your phone is outdated, my brother, my sister, after this month of April, your WhatsApp will cease to be in existence. WhatsApp has announced that starting May 5, 2025, it will disconnect support for certain older mobile phones. This move is said is part of its commitment to enhancing security and ensuring optimal performance on newer hardware and operating systems. Nigeria News reports that this change will impact both WhatsApp and WhatsApp Business as they share the same system requirements. For iPhone users, the app will no longer operate on iOS version period to 15.1 specifically. The following Apple devices will be rendered incompatible: iPhone 5S, iPhone 6, and iPhone 6 Plus. These models are restricted to iOS 12.5.7, which does not meet the new minimum requirement. Earlier this year, on January 1st, 2025, WhatsApp also ceased support for Android KitKat version 4.4, an earlier version. Consequently, several Android devices will no longer be able to run WhatsApp. Below is the list of mobile phones that WhatsApp will no longer work on them, so please listen attentively. Samsung Galaxy S3, Galaxy Note 2, Galaxy S3, Galaxy S4 Mini, Motorola Moto G first generation, 6 Moto E 2014, Reza HD, HTC One X, One X Plus, Desire 500, Desire 601, LG Optimus G, G2 Mini, L90, Nexus 4, Sony Xperia Z, Xperia SP, Xperia T, Xperia V. This change is expected to impact a limited number of users, primarily those using the smartphones from over a decade. Meta states that the change is necessary for the app to operate efficiently and secure on latest devices. So my good people, otu aka ọhanụ n'ọnụ ebe ọnụ nwa ga-ewere okwa nke dị oke mkpa wee tụsara nya wite aka nri na aka ekpe gị. Oya, look, have a nice day. Please like, share, comment, and keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. I, Okulora, is coming back. Gemesiano.